The following program may contain language of an adult nature. Listener discretion is advised.
Views and opinions expressed on the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of alltalkradio.net.
We think it's the banning of
We are anonymous. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch jerk man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of the shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
Oh, yes! Finally kicked those fuckers off the air.
It's about goddamn time. I got sick of those fucks.
Yeah, that GJ Jerkman and Maxwell Silverhammer with all their goddamn anti-corporate talk.
Just be happy. We're gonna go celebrate right now. I think we should go do some golf and butt fuck one another.
Oh, that's the greatest. I'm ready. Hold on. Go get in the car here.
Get the hell in the other side. Another side. There you go.
There we go.
All right.
This is a great day.
I'm gonna start it up now. You ready?
These bastards.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Bora Bora, here we go.
It's the STIM Radio Show.
Maxwell Silverhammer, GJ Jerkman, Cruise Control, and G Motor. Do you smell fire? I think somebody lit a cigarette. No, it's the hottest radio show on the internet. So keep it locked here from 7 to 9, cause the STIM Radio family ahead of their time. And now it's lesson 1, man, this is lesson 2. No format because they keep it fresh and new. And this is what I call HQ. Hey, Winfrey, you a musical genius, man. They can't paint it like a face is. But if the content is making you sick, take some Dayquil. And if you think that the jocks sound quirky, allow me to introduce you to the shit that irks me.
All right, you sons of fucking bitches. Welcome to the shit that fucking irks me. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer, and on the phone we got KB coming out of the RI. Yee! KB, what's going on, man?
What's happening? What's happening?
Man, not much. So, this is interesting, man. Glad you were able to take some time and get with us tonight, you know?
Man, I couldn't miss it. Couldn't miss it, man.
So, let me ask you this, because you corrected me earlier today when I called you a rapper. And you said, nah, I'm a musician, I'm a jack of all trades, and explain all that, man. I mean, what kind of stuff you got your hand in?
Well, basically what I meant by that is I'm a singer first, you know. The rapping kind of came later, but I kind of do them both equally, you know, and then I got some acting background, so I'm kind of, you know, like a triple threat.
Oh.
So that's kind of why I kind of threw it out there to you that it was funny that you called me a rapper, because really I do them both.
Well, you know, what was funny is he, YBBI, when he had tagged me and sort of connected us, you know, he said,
right.
He showed me a song called Don't Touch My Fresh, and that was total hip hop. So I thought, well, okay.
So, yeah.
So
that's the thing about me. Like one song might be all just rap, straight hip hop. Then another song might have both elements in it. You know, it might have some singing verses and rap verses or singing hooks. And then third, you might just get an all singing song. You know what I mean? With just nothing but vocals. You know.
Okay.
So.
Well, that's
where the talent lies.
The song we're actually going to play later is actually, that was what was funny when you sent that to me. I'm listening to it and I'm like, okay, dude, you're singing this whole fucking time. You know what I'm saying? So that's
it has a rap on there too, though. I'm rapping on there too, though.
Oh yeah, I do hear you rapping. So you know, I was like, oh okay. Yeah. So you know, it's interesting.
Yeah, showing that versatility. That's that versatility right there.
Right. So what have you done any prior projects, or what's the haps with that?
You know what? This is basically a year of blood, sweat, and tears, and me just recording various songs, and until we came up with a few singles, isolated some possible singles, and then Freak of the Week kind of just stuck out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because it kind of embodies what my talent is about. You know, it's about blending hip hop and R&B, and it's kind of a new genre out here in the Bay Area. They're labeling it we're on the West Coast, R&B. You know what I mean? Which is pretty much just R&B, but with the modern day trap beats and etc. You know?
Okay. Well, you know, that's, I mean, hey, and it's what you actually, do you like the trap music? That's one thing I wanted to ask you.
You know what? I probably know how you guys feel about music. You know, you guys probably feel like the state of music is jacked up.
Oh, yeah.
It is, but you know, you have to filter. What I realize is there's a lot of good music out there, and there's a lot of independent artists. Like right now in the Bay Area, in my city, in Richmond, California, we got a lot of hot independent artists, you know. And so that's kind of what it's about. You got, you know, that's what's good about iTunes is you can go out there and just filter through, you know.
Right.
If you're in the R&B, you can find some good people that's doing R&B, but they might be independent, or they might not be as popular. But you know, it's all about, in my opinion, filtering things out.
Right. Well, you know, when I think of Richmond, you know, I think of Magic Mike, Calvin T, CIN. You know. Yeah. I'm pretty
gang spitting.
Cooley.
Gang spitting.
You know.
Right.
But although
exactly.
Oh, go ahead.
And I was going to say, it's funny you say that, because, you know, my style, you know, it's, you know, I spit some game too as well. But, you know, what I want to represent is something different from Richmond. We don't really have no singers. Nobody you can really just think of and be like, oh, yeah, you know, they sing and they're from the rich. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I kind of want to be kind of like the first one that's kind of like really doing the singing and rapping thing.
Okay. So sort of doing a little more right, because when you think of Richmond, a lot of it's like gangster music, you know what I'm saying? And
gangster, pimping. Yeah, no doubt.
So, you know, it's kind of, so this is what you're trying to do a little bit, just kind of say, hey, look, Richmond's known for a little more versatility than, and you know, the big thing you run up against a lot, I'm sure, is when you say Richmond, people think Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, yes and no. Yeah. But yeah, you're right, yeah. It depends on where you at.
Right.
It depends on where you at. But if you're probably out of town and you mention Richmond, yeah, the first thing they probably gonna think of is Virginia, you know?
Yeah. Well, I know, because that's how I know so much about Richmond music. I have a friend that's from there, and you know, every time I'd say, yeah, Richmond, they'd say, oh, Richmond, Virginia. So, you know, you kind of have a lot of work ahead of you, man, as far as, I mean, you're a Bay Area cat. You could just say Bay Area, I guess. That's one cool thing. But, man, when you say Richmond, California, they're like, where the fuck is Richmond? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you're right about that. But, you know, we got some acts out here that's actually kind of, you know, getting a little national acclaim, called HBK, the Heartbreakers. So, in a way, they kind of, you know, put the spotlight back on this area, because they're kind of like, you know, one of the hottest things going in the whole Bay Area, you know.
Right.
So when you got groups like that, that's kind of, you know, bringing the spotlight back to this area, you know what I'm saying, that helps.
That's
true. It helps tremendously. But you're right, though, and that's kind of why I'm in this now, because I'm kind of up for the challenge, like, you know, to be, you know, somebody that can emerge with some music from this area, you know.
Right. Well, you know, like there were a few guys I think that tried and just kind of quite didn't make it, like Ben B. Hard. You know, I think he had a few ballads and, you know, where he was rapping and singing too. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Ben's like trailblazer. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was getting a lot of radio play early, way back. So you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, we like I said, it's a lot of artists on the underground that you might not heard of, but if you Google them, you'll be surprised that, like, you know, these guys are touring. We got Locksmith. He's out of Richmond. He's regarded as, like, one of the best freestylers, you know, in the game. Battle rappers, I mean.
He's great. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I love Locksmith.
So, yeah. So, you know, we got some, you know, we got some logs in the furnace, man. You know, it's just about us as a city to keep pushing, you know.
Right. So that's
and you know, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, so that's kind of where you're going with it then.
Yeah, man. You know, we trying to kick down the doors, man. We ain't waiting for nobody to open them. So we just gonna, you know, kick down the doors and see what happens.
All right. Okay. And now let me ask you, what separates you? Well, I can't even say rappers, man, but I guess entertainers. What separates you from a lot of the entertainers, man? Where somebody would single you out and go, "Oh, dude, I got to check out this KB cat."
You know what? I think my sound, it kind of represents the Bay, but it also kind of has an element of past, present, and future.
Okay.
So I think once, like, when you even play the track, it sounds like it should be on the radio. You know,
it does.
So, but pretty much to answer your question, though, is I feel like I bring a different thing to the table.
Okay.
You know, I rap, I sing, I can act. It's not really people coming out the Bay that's doing that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Usually if you coming out the Bay, it's like you nailed it. You know, you talk about the gangsterism of it. And so I'm kind of cut from a different cloth. I have all of that mixed in me. It's in me, but my whole style is different from what you would expect from the Bay Area artist. So I think that alone puts me in a different lane. You know, at least locally, you know,
right.
At least on a local level, I can maybe maneuver and stick out because, you know, I do sing, you know?
Right. Well, and that's it too, you know, kind of like you were saying, you know, you have kind of one-dimensional. Like if you do have a guy that sings, that's all he does, you know, as opposed to somebody who's kind of got his hand in several places, you know what I mean?
Right. And you know, there's some mainstream artists that do it and are doing well, you know, but really on the independent side and coming from California and on the West Coast, it's not too many.
Right.
You know, especially in this Bay Area. And I'm trying to like capitalize in my backyard first, you know.
Okay. So
but you know, I'm trying to create a fan base though.
Right.
So any of the listeners out there that are listening, you know, if you're looking for something new, something fresh, something authentic, then, you know, you might want to look into KB510.
Okay. Oh, that's your full name. I'm calling you KB, and so it's KB510.
Well, but see, you're my homie though, so that's what the homies call me anyway.
Okay.
But you know, yeah, it's KB510 is the stage name, is the full name. But you know, you can call me KB. That's what's up.
Okay. So if people want to go check out your music, where can they go?
Well, you can check me. You can Google me or go to Instagram. Official KB510. That's at Instagram and on Twitter. And my Instagram has a link to my SoundCloud. Now, my SoundCloud, it has some. It doesn't have. I haven't updated it, but it does have like 7 tracks on there, so you kind of get a feel, you know. And we'll be updating that soon, you know, because I'm constantly recording.
Right. Okay.
But
so it's KB510 on Twitter.
Yeah, official KB510.
Okay.
That's
and that's where
official.
All right, and then
they could Google that too. If you Google it, you know, anything that I've done will pop up. But really, this is really my first introduction. This single is my first introduction. You know, I haven't really put out a mixtape or an album or nothing. I'm a brand new artist, you know, emerging on the scene, and I got less than 200 followers on Instagram, so I need more followers. So,
okay,
you know, if y'all can find it in your heart to follow a brother, it's all good, because, you know, that's important with this music game, you know, it's popularity.
Right.
You know, so I'm just getting up to bat, really.
Okay, at least you're being honest about it, man. I know a lot of people that will sit and bullshit and, you know, oh, yeah, man, I'm doing all these shows and I'm doing all this stuff, and they're not doing anything.
Exactly, man, and I'm never going to be like that. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about me, too, that might separate me is the realness, you know.
Right.
I'm very upfront, And that's why I want to be on this show, man, because I peep y'all out. Y'all be going in, bro.
We do.
Y'all be going in, you know what I mean? And that's how you supposed to be, you know? But, you know, that's why I get along with a lot of East Coasters, you know, even though I'm in California, but a lot of people tend to be fake out here. And I meet a lot of people from the East Coast, man, and I fit right in, man, because they're so honest.
Huh. That's interesting. And we interpret that as arrogance in a lot of cases, I think.
Yeah, I get called arrogant a lot.
I mean, well, you know, like even with the East Coast thing, you know, like I've even said, damn, some of these East Coast cats are a little bit arrogant sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Cocky and arrogant. You're right.
Right.
But, you know, I'm not really cocky or arrogant, though.
Right.
I'm just brutally honest. That's the only thing about me. I'm brutally honest sometimes.
So any plans, man, is there going to be an album? Can we see a KB?
Oh, definitely. The single is just the introduction. Like I said, we're going to come with a video.
Okay.
That's what's next. We're releasing the single on Halloween this month, so it's coming real soon.
Oh, okay.
And I'm preparing for shows.
Okay.
So, and another way to contact me is KB510 at KSORaw.com.
KSORaw. So KSO.
KRA.
Oh, okay. KSORaw. Okay, so KSORA.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly.
Man.
KSORaw Entertainment.
KSORaw Entertainment. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So it's
.com.
KB510 at KSORawEntertainment.com.
That is correct.
Okay. Cool, man. Well, you know, wish you much success, man. The game is very saturated, and good luck fighting through all the bullshit.
Man, for real, man. Hey, man, I appreciate that, man, because you know it is a lot of bullshit out there, man.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's why it's hard to be taken serious as an artist. But you know, like I said, we're gonna kick down the door. You know, we from the Bay, man. We from Richmond, man. So, you know, we ain't settling for less.
Well, that's what you got to do, man. Just keep in there. You know, don't. And you know, if you got to change something you're doing, man, do that. You know, sometimes that's what it takes too.
Exactly, man. I guarantee, man. I got a variety of songs, man. A lot of singles, man. A lot of hits.
Okay. So official KB510. That's to find you on Twitter, and that's pretty much how they can, you know, all
Twitter and Instagram. Instagram, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all your stuff is there, pretty much. Your links to your SoundCloud, to your website, and all that fun stuff.
Exactly.
Cool, man.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Well, you know, I'm not going to take up much of your time because I know you're a busy man. I saw the thing about your son's report card, so that would probably indicate you're one of those dads that's always on your son about his grades, right?
Yeah. I just like to make sure, you know, he on top of things. But I don't really have to worry about him, though. He game tight, man. He's a smart kid.
Okay, so it's not you're not one of those dads that comes in and goes, all right, let me see your homework. Let me see your answers.
I mean, I do. I peep in his room and be like, man, you doing your homework? But I mean, now he instilled the confidence, and I know he's going to take care of it, you know?
Right. Well, you know, part of that is good parenting, man. So, you know, I mean, obviously, you're on top of it. You're not screwing around, playing in the streets, and, you know, smoking blunts and doing dumb shit.
Man. It's all about your fam, man. Fam first.
Man, you definitely from Richmond.
And then business, you know?
I got you on that. Well, man, I thank you for coming on, and we are going to play your single right now, Freak of the Week, or Freak of the Week. Freak of the Week. Okay, there we go. Freak of the Week, and we're going to jump into that. But again, man, thanks for coming on with us.
All right, well, have me back, man. Hopefully y'all have me back when I'm a little bit more popular, you know what I mean?
All right, we will, man, no doubt. Talk to you soon.
Baby, not the fame. girl, back it up. Do it till you get enough, girl. I beat it up. I don't wanna do you wrong. I just wanna hit it all night long. I just wanna be your freak of the week, be your freak of the week, be your freak of the week. Be your freak of the week, be your freak of the week, be your freak of the week. Young as I wanna be, baby, check my fresh head on the swivel, 69, be the best. Selfie queen with a stripper booty. She started to pull me before she seduced me. Bump and grind in the summertime. Bring it back, come rewind. Smacking it from behind. Give me double time. Yeah, that's another shift. Give me all the overtime. I can handle it. Beating it up like I'm HBK. Gotta wet it in all of the waves in the bay. Belly to belly, yeah, that's a double feature. Tossing it up like Buns was doing Keisha. I don't wanna do you wrong. I just wanna hit it all night long. I just wanna be your freak of the week, be your freak of the week, be your freak of the week. Be your freak of the week, be your freak of the week, be your freak of the week. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Call me KB Freak Nasty, skinny thick dime piece these chassis. Ain't none of y'all getting past me. She's a super freak, far from classy. Keep it poppin' for a rich city, rude boy. She the type that shop for sex toys. Flex, time to have sex. The Scorpio will put you to the test, girls. I keeps it wet. I don't wanna do you wrong. I just wanna hit it all night long. I just wanna be your freak of the week, be your freak of the week, be your freak of the week. Be your freak of the week, be your freak of the week, be your freak of the week. K-So Raw Entertainment.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul, R&B, soul. Hip-hop bangers like
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the pay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
Hey, most people don't plan to fail, but a lot of people fail to plan. And it really don't have to be like that. What What you know about an IRA or a tax-deferred 401k? What you gotta pay to the government? Ever heard of a tax-exempt retirement? That's info most folks don't know. What you gonna do if you live too long? What you gonna do if you die too soon? Can your spouse afford the house? Will your family go bankrupt if you get sick? You got a plan in place to cover medical debt? I'm not talking about Advil, I'm speaking on long-term ill. You ever seen a bill from that home where Big Mama went to live? It's like $73,000 a year. How you gonna pay for that? 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 You work hard every day, but you really don't like it. You're looking at a retirement crisis. Got a good education, got a good job, got the age and the time, but still got robbed in 2008 when the market crashed. Wanna tell your boss to kiss your bus pass, but you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. Said you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. So you wake up in the morning and you put on your game face. Then you run out the house late, headed to the same place. On the bus like I'm stuck in your car like I'm stuck. What you need is a solution, more income and less confusion. What you gonna do, where you gonna go, who you gonna talk to get the info and get money? You can talk to me, you can talk to me. We got what you need, or you can join the team. Build yourself, then build your wealth by sharing what you learn with somebody else. Each one, teach one how money works. Stay compliant so nobody gets hurt. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Hey, this is Travis. This song was recorded to get your attention. I have some powerful financial information that you should hear. The things that you need to put in place for a solid financial foundation in case you live too long, die too soon, if you become disabled or need to go into a home, or if you simply need access to a tax-free supplemental retirement or emergency fund. We have the information to put these proper plans in place in case any of these things happen. Contact me at my email. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. Let's set up an appointment, sit down at the kitchen table or coffee shop somewhere. I'll show you the information. If you have the need and the means, let's get it done. Or if you're looking for a business with a great compensation plan and a proven system, you should join the team. I know this business isn't for everyone, but it's one of those rare situations where if we all follow the system, it can be a win for all involved. The companies win, the clients win, or the families win, the brokers win. We're entrepreneurs, we're our own bosses. Everyone is a broker. We can make good money and travel around the world on the company's dime. Let's at least try to do it.
At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass. With such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, you fakes at your butt. My tongue's replacing the gun. My toleration is none. Fucking buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghosts.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scans. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts.
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerkman. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
We think it's the banning of
We are anonymous. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch Jerkman will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
Back to the STIM Radio Show with the man behind the board. No, not the man behind the board is supposed to be bringing him in, but the bald guy in front of the camera is too damn impatient. Maxwell Silverhammer.
You're over there fucking with me, man.
I know, that's what I do.
We're coming in, man. We're coming in.
That's what I said. We're coming in. I said, I'll announce you in. You're like, oh, look like you had hemorrhoids going on over there for a second.
I'm like, bring my ass in. What the fuck are you doing?
And you notice we got a beautiful lady next to you.
We do.
So this offsets it. Ugly, beautiful. Works out, right?
Yeah, well, then you should be over here. All right, so this is Dynasty, to my right.
Guys, hi.
And you have a radio show, too, right? You want to give a little plug?
Yes, I do. I have an 80s rock show called Shut Up and Bang.
Okay.
And that's on Rock Rage Radio Sundays at 8 p.m.
All right, and can people hear archives at any old time?
No, not as of yet. You know, you have to tune in.
You got to catch it live
yes,
then.
you got to be there.
All
Just
right.
like school.
Cool. Well,
show up.
By the way, I got to say, KB was a very cool interview, man. I enjoyed.
Actually, yeah, he was. He wasn't bad at all.
Very humble, man. I didn't know what to expect, to be honest with you. I thought, oh fuck, here we go, some other big-headed bullshit, you know, because I do get a lot of that, and you know, he surprised me. So hey, you know, cool dude in my book. So anyway, all right, now I have a story.
Oh, is this?
I'm gonna tell you a story.
Wait a minute. Should I get on my little footies and sit back and relax? And
You should.
break out some s'mores for everybody.
You should. You know what? We should sit here and eat
Do a
s'mores.
kumbaya first.
Actually, I like the s'mores idea. You got some s'mores?
I don't
Graham
have any
crackers?
s'mores.
Some marshmallows?
Who the hell's got s'mores? I was just fucking with you.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I can't remember my back pocket. You want one?
sure. You know what? Yeah, that
I'm
sounds
sitting on
great.
it right now.
Well, you know, don't let me go there.
I don't want that s'more. Trust me.
I'll be talking about. Well, you're gonna make me talk about the shit I took this afternoon.
Oh, I don't want to hear about that. No, that's.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. I got to tell a paratransit story. Now, for those who don't know, paratransit is a door-to-door bus service for those who have disabilities, and I take them. And you hear me bitch about them for you longtime listeners. Well,
No, never.
here's what they did the other day. And I'll tell you what, I think their ride inquiry is probably about 90% of the cause of the problems for the clients as well as the drivers. Because they don't want to do any work, man. They just sit back there and give you bullshit. So, like, if your ride's late, you can call into them and say, where's my ride? And they'll feed you usually the can 5 to 7 minutes. You know, they'll say, oh, they'll be there in 5 minutes. 30 minutes later, here comes your bus. You know, so you're just going, okay, well, this sucks ball bag. So on, what was it, Saturday? Well, I set up a ride. There was an event I had to do for work over at one of the hospitals. And they asked me when I set the ride up, do you want to get dropped off at the emergency exit? Or do you want to get dropped, or entrance, sorry, or the outpatient entrance? And I said, well, shit, I don't fucking know. How about the
You just did an eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I did. And I went to the emergency entrance. Well, when we pulled in, the driver that dropped me off said, you know, there's a lot of people at this outpatient entrance. And I said, oh, you know what? Then this is probably the correct entrance. I must have fucked up when I set the ride up. So I got dropped off, and I said, well, let me call Ride Inquiry and tell them what's going on, that, you know, when they come back, when they send the ride back for me, and I don't have the same driver, you know, that comes back. It's usually a different driver. So I said, let me let them know so they can tell that driver it's the outpatient entrance, not the emergency entrance. So I called and I spoke to this fucker named Alex, who actually was like, oh, yes, sir, I will let them know. You know, and
that's how he said it, just like that.
It talks like this. Yeah, I don't know where.
Let them know.
Oh, he's not Middle Eastern.
Then
Like,
what would he be?
more
You
like
did a Middle Eastern voice almost there.
oh, whatever. He has some fucking accent. You know, from some.
Okay, you're
goddamn
confusing
where.
me. I'm just making sure.
Somewhere that's not in this country.
All right.
Probably a place where they drink their own urine. But
Well, that's my favorite place.
you know,
Who doesn't like to drink their own urine?
and bathe with their own fecal matter. You know, they use turds to like shampoo their hair.
Oh wow, that's great. Isn't it? Aren't you happy you're
Very
sitting next to him
sexy.
right now?
Yes. Now I know how to make my hair stand up.
You'd be a shithead in more ways than one.
Wow.
So I talked to this guy. He goes, "Oh yes, so I will inform them. I'll let them know." And I'm like, "Okay, great, thanks." So I'm waiting outside, and one thing I have them doing now is they text me to let me know, you know, my ride is 5 minutes away, and then they'll text me again to tell me that my ride has
Or if they're
arrived.
sitting at the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, oh yeah, well, that was the one. That's the thing that fucks them up
Yeah.
because when they're sitting far away, you know, it'll still tell me your bus has arrived, and I'm like, okay, well then where the fuck are they? They're not here. So here it was. I get a text. I'm standing outside at the outpatient entrance waiting. I get a text that my vehicle has arrived, and I'm like, well, there's nothing here. And so I get on the phone. I call Ride Inquiry. I get this other bitch. And I said, hey, you know, I'm waiting outside and there's no bus here, but I got a text that my ride's here. And I explained that I spoke to Alex earlier, and he assured me that he would let them know that it wasn't the emergency entrance, it was the outpatient entrance. So she goes, okay, hold on, let me see what's going on. So she puts me on hold, never comes back to the phone. At least
how long were you talking? How long were we talking?
Was
You
I
were waiting
holding?
never. You said never. What,
Well,
2 minutes? Because I know how you are. You're very impatient. Like 1 minute went by. That bitch is not coming back.
Well, yeah, and you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. But here it is. I'm getting concerned because I'm like, fuck this bus. You know,
We thought you were going to be
no-showed.
No-showed, right?
Yeah. Well, all they got to do is wait 5 minutes, and if I'm not there, they can leave. So they don't stick around and wait for you.
Even if they're in the wrong spot. How does that work? What if they're picking you up and they hit the wrong spot? Now they've got 5 minutes. They took off, no-showed you, but they hit the wrong spot.
Well, that's assuming that fucking Chetwika
is not going to lie about it, or
yeah, or calls them on time. She's not eating on the chicken bone or whatever the fuck she's doing. Or then you got fucking the other. You got Consuela or whatever, the gum snapping Q Vivo bitch. You know, it was. Okay, I'll call them for you. You know, and just not really doing shit. So she never came back to the phone as far as I could tell. But I was like, you know what? Fuck this.
And that was Consuela?
Yeah, it was Consuela.
All right, just checking.
That's why I got the gum
Making sure we
snapping
get the
bitch.
story straight.
So here's what I think. I think they collectively fucked up as a crew. You know, like somebody didn't
So you
take
think it was
the
like a
information.
domino effect?
Yeah, like either he didn't give the information or he did give the information, and the other person was supposed to take that information. You know how the shit works. There's like 6 people doing one job.
Yeah.
You know? So they probably got a bunch of assholes, and somebody didn't do what they were supposed to. Because I think they fucked up as riding.
So he was
part.
actually in a wrong spot, or?
I guess he was, but either way, because I was close enough to my house, I hung up and I said, fuck it, I'm walking home.
Wait a minute. No.
Yeah.
No. You walked home?
I did.
You're blind. How did you manage?
I walked home, man.
I mean, did you have a seeing eye dog or a hamster or something that could lead the way?
I had my cane is what I had.
So you banged your cane and went home.
I went home, man.
Did you feel lonely going home by yourself like that?
No, I was kind of pissed off,
Was you?
Because it was fucking hot.
You pissed off at Consuela and the Domino people?
Yeah, I'm going to this fucking Ride Inquiry. Then I'm thinking they're going to give me points, like no-show points.
Right.
So then I get home and I call them, and I call the comment team over at RTC, and the woman, I said, okay, I'm just so you know, I got points today. I'm going to tell you why I got the points, and I'm going to also tell you why I'm not going to take those points. So she looks at the ride and she goes, there's no points on this ride. And I said, really? She's like, yeah, it looks like you took it. And I said, no. I said, I didn't take the ride at all. So that's what happened. They didn't give me points.
They marked you down as being a pickup?
Yeah. They put me down as a pick just so RTC wouldn't come back and slam their balls. Because, see, now, this is another thing. They got a contracted company. Now, the Ride Inquiry people are with Viola Transit or something. That's who RTC pays to do this service.
Viola Transit.
I think it's Viola or First Transit or one of those companies.
Wow, what a hell of a difference between Viola and First.
Well,
how did you get those two? I mean, if they were closer, I could see, okay, well, you...
Well, I don't know because the contract changed and they hired a new company or some bullshit. So I think it is called Viola now. But either way, they fucked up and they didn't want RTC to because RTC will find them when they fuck up. Like if they come late or they drop somebody at the wrong place, some shit.
Or Blinky has to walk home on his own.
Yep, and then I let them know that too. I said I walked the fuck home. So, you know.
See, you should have played the victim there.
I kind of did.
Instead of being pissed off, you should have played the victim.
Well,
you should have said, and I had a senile dog, and it got run over. Stuff like that. You should have just went through this whole 9 yards.
You know, I did kind of say, you know, I had to walk home, and I have a little anxiety about crossing streets. And
Did you? You really played it up, didn't you?
Just a little bit. But at
You
the same
threw out the
time,
blind card, didn't you?
But at the same time, I was, you know, I wasn't nasty. I was very respectful and very matter of fact.
Whoa.
And
Wait a minute. So you didn't get angry?
No. There's no reason to get mad at this
Will
woman.
you please do me a favor and check his head? I think he may be running one hell of a fever. Is he a little warm?
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
a
I
little
thought.
warm there. Yeah, it is.
So yeah, that was it. And I'm sure RTC's going to find the fuck out of him now, which is great.
So you reported him pretty much.
I did because, you know, it's bullshit. They fuck around. They don't do what they're supposed to. And then, you know, they expect that they can just hide from it. Oh, let's cover it up. You know, when you make a mistake, you take the dick.
Own it. Own your fucking mistake.
Take the dick. Open your throat and take that cock as deep as you can to the esophagus. But instead, in this case...
He's really into this cock esophagus thing here, isn't he?
Take the cock to the esophagus.
She's like, what the hell do you...
I want to see your stomach bulging because there's a cock in your throat pushing against
That's
you.
one large cock. I'm
Yes.
sorry, but...
Well, that's it. Take the big cock to the throat.
Okay.
You know.
So that's what they should do.
That's what they should do.
Consuela
Consuela,
should be-
you gum-snapping fucking Q-Vivo bitch, should fucking take the cock to the throat. So, you know.
Wow.
And that's how it is. Instead of,
you know she doesn't. Maybe she does.
Maybe she does. Oh, that's why she... Well, no, she doesn't. Because obviously she's probably got like 20 kids.
Oh, wow. He's got to throw in 20 children. I mean, 19 or 18.
You
That's
got
like
all
20.
your 20 kids, and they're like, and you know, and they're all running across the street and all fucking non-disciplined little shits. You know, that's the thing. That's why they can't discipline their kids, because they're all fucking, you know, they got like 30 of them. It's like having a classroom, you know. And you're just like, okay, everybody, we're going on.
That
a
wasn't
field
even
trip.
racist in the slightest bit, was it?
No, not
not at all.
But that's the shit I say.
No.
Yeah, it's not at all. You didn't even touch on
Hey,
that.
now, wait a minute. You can't call me a racist. I hate everybody equally.
So you're not a racist
I
then?
talk shit about everybody. You know, you want me to
Yeah, I
get
know.
on-
I see your Facebook postings every fucking day.
You want me to get on white people? I'll get on white people. You know, very easy.
We've done that plenty of times too.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you know, just this whole thing of, you know, they're lazy, they don't take responsibility, and the drivers bitch about them too. You know, there's times
About who? You talking about?
Ride inquiry.
Okay.
About the same
all right.
people.
I thought you were talking about like Mexican people. I thought, wow, you're still really riding this racist shit,
Oh,
aren't you?
no. But the drivers bitch about well, you know, you have a collective group in there. You have,
Right.
you know, lazy ass black people, lazy ass Mexicans.
Well,
you know, it's
you're
just
going to
lazy
run down the
motherfuckers.
line, though. I mean, if they're trying to protect their fucking jobs and they screwed up, of course they're going to do that. Most people are not going to be honest when it comes to that. They're going to think about their own fucking hide and say, oh, no, Blinky was picked up, dropped off, everything's fine.
Yeah, but didn't know Blinky was smart enough to call in, did
I
you?
figured Blinky couldn't find the fucking numbers.
Yeah, found the numbers. Get their ass in
beep,
trouble.
beep, motherfucking beep, beep. Hello?
But you got to understand, you know what you're dealing with there is not only you have us, fucking crazy ass disabled people, but you get pissed off seniors.
Oh, probably the worst.
There's they
They didn't get to the slot machine in time, and they
Oh.
are pissed.
Matter of fact, there was a driver the other night. I had two drivers telling me about the same woman. They both knew her by name, and they said
She a caller then, huh?
she's a rider.
But she's probably a caller, I'm imagining.
Oh yeah, she complains about everybody. They all hate her, and
She reports them, that's why.
even this one driver was like, man, I just found out that bitch lost both of her legs. He's like, I hope she fucking goes to hell.
Wow, she lost her legs, and this guy's wishing her to hell on top of it?
Oh, she's nasty from what they tell
Must
me.
be really bad.
And, you know, I got some driver buddies, you know, and they tell me, you know, that, and they're cool guys, you know. But I know that the drivers will tell me, they'll call Ride Inquiry because they need some assistance with something. Those fucks don't call them back for like 20 minutes. You know, it's like, hey, you pick up the radio, you say, hey, this is bus number 655 to base. Come on in, bitch, motherfucker. And
655?
Yeah, something like that.
No,
Bus
it-
number 655.
It was 655. That's the one I was on that one time.
Really?
Was that her, the lady with the no legs?
No, she just recently lost her
Okay.
legs. You know,
Must not have been her then.
But yeah, no, it was somebody else. Why was there a nasty bitch on that
I
one?
wasn't
too?
on the fucking bus. I don't know.
Well, you did go down one time. You were trying to get paratransit.
Yeah, a long
one
time ago after I had that stroke, yeah, I was trying to, but I fully recovered, so I don't need it.
You don't need it now.
No.
Yeah, see. But yeah, these people, they won't call back, and I've had drivers tell me, "Oh yeah, man, you know, I called them. They're just now calling me back. That was 30 minutes ago," and I'm just like, "Wow, what a bunch of dicks." So you know, it's
In
just
the throat.
yeah, lazy bunch of motherfuckers. Just want to sit there. Girl, turn that radio. That's my jam right there. Pass me the chicken. Girl, fuck him. Disabled ass motherfucker. Should have got his ass disabled in the first place. Ain't my fault the motherfucker disabled. Shit. And you got Q Viva fucking gum snapping bit. These people are so mad. Why don't they be grateful? We do provide a bus service for them. Yeah, well, you know what? If it wasn't for this bus service.
Do the white chick now and an India chick.
Oh, we got the white chick. Yeah, here we go. Here was the core product cunt. You ready?
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, these fucking people, all they do is bitch. These fucking, you know, this is some bullshit. We have this bus service for them, and oh my God, all they do is call up and complain. They're not happy with anything.
Okay, India.
India?
Hit them all.
Okay. Oh, these fucking people, all they do is complain. God damn it. All they do is
You forgot to put that in there. If they were in my country, they'd have to write on the camel. They would not appreciate it, do they?
Hold on,
No.
my bad. You know, in my country, you know what we do? If you come out disabled, we throw you out in the wild and let the livestock fuck you. That's what we do. Because you don't deserve to live in my country. Oh, wait, should we get Asians, too, since we're going there?
Asians, yes.
Oh, why these people are always complaining. All the time they bitch and complain about everything. God damn it, they ungrateful assholes. You know, in my country, same thing. If you disabled, fuck you. You die. You can't learn how to eat with chopstick. Here we go. I think
Poor
I covered
Destiny.
everybody.
She's over here like, what the hell am I sitting here for?
Oh, it's okay.
It's not Destiny, it's Dynasty.
Oh, Dynasty, sorry. I said
See?
Destiny.
Look at
I
that
was
shit.
thinking Destiny.
Dynasty's Destiny.
You're thinking of...
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
You're thinking of...
She can't believe this may be her destiny tonight to show up here and sit next to you.
You're thinking of Kaylee's daughter, Destiny.
Maybe that was it.
You know?
I did see her, picture of her and her daughter today on Facebook, which I haven't seen in for like ever, so that may have been in the back of my mind. I was like, wow, her daughter's really grown up now. She's like, you know, she's getting bigger, and it's hard to believe that that's her mother, and she's actually lived and survived.
That's what I'm saying. She's not pregnant yet.
Yeah.
Not on drugs.
Yeah, the mother's a little, one of them.
Wow.
One of those bad parents, you know. Well, bad, not horrible, but bad.
Yeah, a little misdirected in times.
Yeah,
yes.
just a little bit immature and kind of out of her.
And she's 50-some, I think. Even though she told you she was in her 30s, she looks about 50-something.
I don't think she's 50-something.
I'm telling you, she's 50-something.
that's a little much. I think she's probably like 40-something, but you know.
Maybe, I don't know.
But by the way, folks, speaking of women and all that stuff,
we're going to get into relationships. It's what we're going to get into.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we got to.
Oh no.
Yeah,
we got to touch on some. We've got a woman here. We've got to touch on relationships and get both sides of it.
Oh God.
Yeah, but I do want to ask you a question as a woman, Dynasty.
All right.
Today is No Bra Day.
Yes, it is.
Now,
That's right.
What the hell is? I mean, okay. First of all, what's this promoting awareness about titties? I mean, we're men. We think about it all the time.
February. Wait a minute.
February.
That's
It
not
is,
fucking
really?
February. Jesus Christ.
Well,
Who the hell am I?
Where are you at, man?
Whoa.
Talking about AK and
Yeah,
alternates
I'm
and
still
all that
stuck in
shit?
fucking February.
Well, you know, I actually don't know anything about, you know, this day. I saw it on Facebook. I was like, oh, okay, well, since I'm not wearing one right now, I guess I qualify, but I don't really know what it's all about.
It's supposed to be a breast awareness for breast cancer and stuff like that. So it's Free the Tatas Day, they call it, or something like that.
Somehow, me with the tatas, I missed out on. I never
But
knew
you're
anything
not wearing a
about
bra?
it. No. I'm
So
not wearing a
you
bra.
actually.
So, but you're doing the tradition without knowing what it really means.
Exactly, which I usually do the tradition every day.
So you're not you're not one of those bra wearers that have to have it on all the time and.
No, I hate it actually.
But
It's
you know
very
what? Then
confining.
why don't women just not wear bras? What the fuck's the big
Because
deal?
then they turn into knees.
Yeah, well, that can happen.
So,
But I don't understand why all women think they have to be like up and standing straight out and pointing towards, you know.
That's America. Everything
But that's
has to
ridiculous.
Be perfect. Everything.
I mean, if you
know?
have large breasts, which you have large breasts, they're not going to stand straight out, and if they do, that's going to look really fucked up.
Yeah, it's going to look really
Yeah,
retarded,
yeah, it's going to look stupid.
Yeah, and then you're required to, when you work at businesses, to have, you know, the proper attire.
Right.
You know, we don't want to offend anyone to have them in their natural state.
Oh no, because that's offensive,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, I
exactly.
mean,
Anything.
and please don't ever breastfeed a child because.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm going to
God.
beat your ass.
Yeah, they're gonna bump you in the streets, take you out, and beat you.
Well, even you know, as me as a foot guy, you know, like I've heard stories. There's a group I'm on Facebook it's called Society for Barefoot Living, and all these people are always talking about how they'll go into a store barefooted or something, and people are just like, you have to wear shoes. You
Well,
have to.
because it is a grocery store, I can see that. I mean, there's food being handled in there, and people may have foot funguses and things
Okay,
like that.
but are they touching the food with their feet?
No, but you got to keep in mind, as people are going through, there are a lot of kids that may pick up food, drop on the floor. There's bacteria building up. Not saying
Well,
that.
hopefully you don't pick that food up and put it back on the shelf.
What
You
the
know
fuck
I'm saying?
planet do you live on? Really?
Like, you know,
You don't
somebody-
think that happens?
Oh, you're right. We're in the Q Vivo fucking, you know, don't take responsibility for shit. Just drop food on the floor and then pick it back up and serve it.
Exactly.
Well, you know what? Then that's on that employee. That's not on the guy who came in barefooted.
So you don't like wearing the bra because it's constricting to you, and
Right. It
I don't think you should have to.
Like you're all. It's hard to explain. It's really itchy.
Right.
You know,
you
that
shouldn't
sort
have to
of
then.
thing. But no, and I don't usually. But you know, I celebrated today and didn't know.
yeah, you were an innocent victim in this
yes,
one.
I
yeah.
was. It was not my fault at all.
But now, having said that, if guys look at you, you're not going to get like, why did you look at me? You know.
No,
see-
I'm not ridiculous.
okay,
like
because
that,
there
no.
are some women that do.
There was a woman, yeah. I went to
Yes.
an emergency room one time. I cut my hand or something like that. I went to an emergency room. This woman came in, and she had her breasts done. You could tell, and they were really huge. And, but as I was sitting there waiting, the doctor came up, or the two nurses went over to like the little waiting area,
Right.
and they were talking. And one day he's like, "I can't stand it when men look at my boobs like this and that." And I'm like,
Why
thinking to
would you
myself,
get 'em
then
done?
why would you get them that huge
Exactly.
if you don't want someone to notice they're there? That makes fucking no sense.
Yeah,
that's dumb.
That is really dumb.
Yeah.
I've never been like that. I expect people to look, and if they're not looking,
Then
I'm
something's
like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. You didn't notice those? Jesus, what are you,
Exactly.
blind? He is.
That's why I've never looked.
Yeah, he hasn't looked once, so don't
Yeah,
feel
he's not
offended.
interested at all.
No,
It's
he's-
just, no.
Like I said, I'm a foot guy.
Well, that's everybody's got their thing. We've talked
Right.
about this earlier. You know, I'm a boob
Exactly.
guy.
Uh-huh.
He's a foot guy. We know people that are ass men. You know,
Yes,
and
we do.
I don't know, women. What choices do you guys really have? I mean,
Are you?
I mean, because really, you got the dick and you got the ass. You got, I mean, the abs or whatever. If you like those kind of built guys or
Was it
something. but-
arms, maybe? You know what?
Well,
beards?
I know there are a lot of women that like abs. I
Mm-hmm.
know some of my friends, they like penis size.
So
You know,
size does
so we
matter.
have-
Oh, wait,
yes,
how do you
it
know
does.
that
So
though when you meet a
we've been
dude?
lied
You
to.
don't, and you
I mean,
find
you might
out
meet a dude
later, and you're like, okay, get out now.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
for
paratransit's waiting here for you.
See, for us, it would be on the thing of, what are you trying to say, jerk?
Wow, he caught it. He's like, fuck you, man. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you know, for us, that's like a stinky pussy.
Oh,
You know, like,
Oh, look at that. She's like, whoa, you had to go there.
oh yeah, because it's like something where, you know, until you're, you know, intimate with the person, and then all of a sudden, you know, like, god damn, smells like fucking the McFish fillet down there. You know.
Wow, we're really going to have to go on break on that one and come back and talk about your McFish fucking fillet.
Yeah, we are. We'll be right back, bitches.
If you're a fan of hip hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. Hip-hop bangers like.
Sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the pay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
Hey, most people don't plan to fail, but a lot of people fail to plan, and it really don't have to be like that. What you know about an IRA or a tax-deferred 401k? What you gotta pay to the government? Ever heard of a tax-exempt retirement? That's info most folks don't know. What you gonna do if you live too long? What you gonna do if you die too soon? Can your spouse afford the house? Will your family go bankrupt if you get sick? You got a plan in place to cover medical debt? I'm not talking about Advil. I'm speaking on long-term ill. You ever seen a bill from that home where Big Mama went to live? It's like $73,000 a year. How you gonna pay for that? 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 You work hard every day, but you really don't like it. You're looking at a retirement crisis. Got a good education, got a good job, got the age and the time, but still got robbed in 2008 when the market crashed. Wanna tell your boss to kiss your bus pass, but you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. Said you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. So you wake up in the morning and you put on your game face. Then you run out the house late, headed to the same place. On the bus like I'm stuck. In your core like I'm stuck. What you need is a solution, more income and less confusion. What you gonna do, where you gonna go, who you gonna talk to get the info and get money. You can talk to me, you can talk to me, we got what you need, or you can join the team. Build yourself and build your wealth by sharing what you learn with somebody else. Each one, teach one how money works. Stay compliant so nobody gets hurt. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Hey, this is Travis. This song was recorded to get your attention. I have some powerful financial information that you should hear. The things that you need to put in place for a solid financial foundation in case you live too long, die too soon, if you become disabled or need to go into a home, or if you simply need access to a tax-free supplemental retirement or emergency fund. We have the information to put these proper plans in place in case any of these things happen. Contact me at my email. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. Let's set up an appointment, sit down at the kitchen table or coffee shop somewhere. I'll show you the information. If you have the need and the means, let's get it done. Or if you're looking for a business with a great compensation plan and a proven system, you should join the team. I know this business isn't for everyone, but it's one of those rare situations where if we all follow the system, it can be a win for all involved. The companies win, the clients win, or the families win, the brokers win. We're entrepreneurs, we're our own bosses. Everyone is a broker. We can make good money and travel around the world on the company's dime. Let's at least try to do it.
At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass. With such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance. Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
Something to bump as a gift to the haters, so turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scams. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts of
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerk Man. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
We think it's the banning of
We are anonymous. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch jerk man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
Back to the STIM radio show with the man behind the microphone. Has always got something to fucking bitch about. Maxwell Silverhammer.
You're goddamn right. I'm always bitching about some shit. You know what? Now I have an SMJ. Yes, the Citing
Why do you have an
McJesus report.
SMJ?
Well, I got 2 of them actually.
2 in a row?
Because you know what? Well, you got to remember, I wasn't here much. I won't be here much this week either. This
No,
is gonna
that's
be
true.
kind of ass ram. So
Okay, so then maybe we should start up your
we got to start this
music.
SMJ. Yeah, bitches.
Hey, there's a blind man. Don't worry, blind man. I'm here. I'm gonna save you. Just hold on. I'm coming. Don't worry. Here I am, bud. Everything's all good. Gotta save that blind man. Gotta save him from danger. Gotta save that blind man. Gotta save him from strangers.
Blink twice if you want to cross the road.
Yeah. All right. So here was the first one. I had a speaking event with this guy. He's actually from another organization, and he's in a wheelchair. So, you know, I know him fairly well. You know,
Right.
I've run into him at different events and things. So we were going to be speaking together. Well, not together, but he was going to go up and speak first to this group. Then I was going to go up next.
Okay.
And this was at a restaurant. So
wasn't Red Lobster, was it?
No.
Just checking.
Yeah, no. So we were sitting there, and of course they put us at the same table. You know, that's what the lady did that was running the lunch event. So she puts us at the same table. We're talking and everything. So I ordered a barbecue burger, and they bring it. And you know, I wish they just would put all the shit on the burger instead
So now
of.
you're going to bitch about the burger. I thought you were getting to an SMJ. He's bitching about not having his shit on his damn burger.
I'm going to go there in a second because this is the whole thing. So the guy says to me, "Hey man, you want me to help you put the stuff on the burger?" And I said, "Yeah, you know what? Because those mayonnaise packets, they're a pain in the fucking ass. The ketchup packets, you got to pull the thing aside and kind of squeeze it on. They're just a bitch for me." So I said, "Yeah, man."
The ketchup packets?
Yeah,
And the mayonnaise packets
yeah,
are they're a bitch for everybody.
They're a pain in the fucking ass. So if it was a squeeze bottle, it'd be different. But for those packets, I'm like, oh, they're a bitch. So he asked if I needed help. I said, sure, man. I said, you can help me out putting, the ketchup and the mayo on the burger and all that other good shit. So he hooks the burger up for me, right? And then he says, oh, here, man. Here's another napkin. Put this one in your shirt.
Because you were going to spill it on yourself because you're blind and you can't see.
I need
wherever
my
you're eating.
tard bib. Yes, exactly.
Well, you should have one. I mean, really, it should. I'm going to call, if I can get hold of somebody in Congress sooner or later. I'm going to make it. It should be a law.
Yeah.
All blind people. Yeah, because we got to look at you guys with your slop on your shirts. We don't want to see it no more. Should be a fucking law.
Yeah,
you should wear bibs. They should have blinky bibs. Everybody when you go in.
Blinky bib. Hey,
A blinky bib.
Like how they ask if you want a Braille menu, they also ask if you want a
Hey,
blinky
you know
bib.
something? I'm thinking I can capitalize on this. Maybe
you
I'll make a
probably would.
bib that catches the food that you guys drop and you can eat it later, like out of a trough sort of thing.
It's a sapin bib. There we go. A big fucking
Yeah,
sapin
and
thing.
and it goes from this area and goes up around your head, and then you could just chew out of it like a horse.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, just
later.
It goes around your whole body. You got this thing wrapped around you. So anyway, first he gives me the tard bib,
Right.
But then the best part is when I'm getting ready to pick up my burger, he goes, oh, hold on for a second. Let me get this off your plate. It was a mayo packet, and he goes, I wouldn't want you to put that in your mouth.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like
So
I'm gonna.
you wouldn't have been able to tell by touching it that it
No,
was...
of course not. I just would have picked up whatever's on my plate.
Just start chewing on it.
No, what the fuck?
But wait a minute, wait a
Oh,
minute.
don't you fucking go there.
In his defense,
Don't you fucking go
in his
there.
defense, one time I came to he was doing his show, right? And I had these fucking fruit roll-ups, okay? And I hear him in there, he's going, man, I'm so goddamn fucking smart, and I'm so this and that. We went on break, and I was like, hey, I got some fruit roll-ups. You want one? He's like, yeah, man. So I hand him a fruit roll-up. I started up his music and everything, and I left the room. And I came back in. I forget what I was doing. I was meeting with somebody or something. I come back in. This son of a bitch is gnawing on the fruit roll-up without taking it out of the plastic. telling everybody how much of a fucking genius he was. I was like, hey, genius, you might want to take it out of the wrapper.
Yeah, that part's not delicious at all.
No.
No.
So yeah, okay, I see what you're saying there. But you know, here's another little SMJ observation that we noticed too, is sometimes people will get very like they almost fight over helping me. Like for instance, I have an assistant at work.
Well, they want the points.
Yeah, well, that's what we
They
were
want to
saying.
get to heaven quicker than the next guy.
We were
so.
thinking that, like they're
Look,
trying for the
no,
Jesus
no,
points.
Look
you know?
back here. I fought that lady. I got and took care of that blind guy. Let me in the gates.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're like today we're at a lunch event, and you know, of course, Kraken's there helping me. He's my assistant, and you know, there's like this lady next to us is like, "Do you want me to get you more food?" And I'm thinking, well, if I wanted more food, Kraken could go get it. I'd ask him to go get it. You know, that's his job.
No, she just probably saw you eat before and knew that you had to keep it shoveling in.
Well, it was just.
Oh, man, you got to watch this man eat. Trust me.
Oh yeah, I do power down. I will say. You know,
that kind of freaks me out watching people eat.
Does it? Yeah. Well, you don't want to watch him eat. Then you'll
No.
probably have fucking nightmares the rest of your damn life.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, that was. It's just funny though how they kind of fight
over,
'Cause,
right?
You know, even when I was a kid, like on the playground and shit, like the kids always fought over who was going to help me, who was going to lead me around or whatever. You know, so they would fight over that. But I'm thinking now as adults, they still do that shit.
I don't. I let you walk into a fucking wall. I don't give a damn.
Well, I know.
As a matter of fact, we did that when we first moved in here. He's like, here's another one of his brilliant things. He's like, hey, I think I'm getting this place down. Kaboom. Fuck. He went straight instead of turning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, it happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
okay.
But it was so funny because you just got done saying, hey, I think I'm getting this place down, and
And then
kaboom.
I walk into some shit. Yeah, that's how it always is.
You didn't video it?
I wished I would have. I would have played that back
damn it.
over. Oh, we had another time because he
Oh, that was.
he
funny.
used to bring girls in here because he likes to play with feet, and the girls would like their feet rubbed, so he would rub their feet. Well, the one time this girl came in, and he was rubbing their feet and everything, and during the break we went outside to smoke like we do now, and I said, hey, do me a favor. So when we go back in, because he wasn't out there, I said, tell me you're a man, and he's making your penis hard doing that. So we go back in, and he's rubbing her feet, and then he starts sucking on her toes during the show. And all of a sudden, I said, oh my God, I said, this is not cool. I said, are you getting a hard on? And she goes, well, maybe. And he's like, what? Because he had these toes in his mouth, right?
I was like, are you fucking serious?
Wow.
And so.
No, that's not good at all.
It was funny as hell, though. I was recording that one.
I'm pretty sure.
And then when they told me, you know, I'm like checking her. I'm like, all right, let me see if you're a female. You
So
know,
he reached between her legs.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
I was checking all that shit. I was like,
shit.
Yeah, if you're gonna, you know, if you're gonna fuck with me like that, then I want to know for sure. But
so that's your SMJs, though.
that
huh?
was my SMJ. Oh, you know, and the other thing, there's this lady I see at a lot of these health fairs. She's an old lady that's been at a lot of different health fairs I've been at. I went to the senior center she goes to one time, and I spoke to them. This was years. God, this had to be 2008,
Right.
2009, something like that. And she's seen me at a few health fairs. Now I know who she is, but at the time, first couple times, I was like, I don't know who you are. And she's like, you don't remember me? I was at the senior center.
Did she let you feel her face so you would?
No. But it was the thing.
Remember me? Splat, hand in the face.
She was like, don't you remember me? It's so-and-so from the senior center. I'm like, I go to a lot of senior centers. You got to be a little more specific. And she's like, it's me. You know, and I'm just like.
Maybe she liked you.
Well, I'm wondering because this last one.
How old was she?
Oh, I don't know. She's probably in her 70s or something.
And that's your dating age
Hell
almost
yeah,
right
you
there.
know it, man.
He does. He likes the older women.
I'm scared to ask why.
I just like older women. I mean,
I think he's got a mommy
look,
thing. I don't know.
Look,
Okay.
I like women.
A mommy thing.
I like women
Yeah.
my age and older. But you know, that leads me into something else. But
Oh, it does? Oh, it started something.
Get into that.
Damn, why'd I do that?
But it was just funny because the other day, like I said, I was at this health fair.
Mm-hmm.
And this woman just kind of walks up, grabs my hand, and goes, "Remember me?" And I'm like, "No, who are you?" And she was like, "It's so and so from the senior center." And I'm just like, oh yeah, you. Now I know who she is because she goes to all the goddamn health fairs, and I've seen her now. So I'm like, oh yeah, hey, what's up? And she just seems kind of a little bit ass hurt that I don't really. You know, like that I haven't made.
Like I said, I think she may have a crush on you.
That she didn't make such a vag pact on me. You know?
and you have broken her heart.
Well, you
You
know.
should feel fucking
Just like
bad.
you guys, you
See,
know.
and that's it.
Life goes on.
Us guys break women's heart. No, I think it's the other way
I
around.
think it's the other fucking way around.
I do not think
Let's
so.
go here now.
Okay,
Let's
yeah,
travel
okay.
through this neighborhood.
You wanted to bring this one up.
Here
Go
it
ahead.
comes. All right. Well, you know what? And I'm very, because you were talking about your Facebook, how you got mad and you were talking about deleting your Facebook account for a little bit.
Yes, I'm always tearing it up. Everyone who knows me, it's always on.
Well, see,
I've seen it fly by a couple of times. Yep.
Well, here's the thing. There was a site that I was on for a long time, and there was actually somebody that I was really into on the site. And she just hasn't gotten on the site, haven't heard from her. And today I went on there, and I'm like, what the fuck is the point of even having this motherfucker?
So you deleted your account.
I did. I deleted my account.
Now you'll never know if she fell in love with you or not. After
you know
that
what?
year of barely talking to you.
Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah, exactly. Well, but that's the point, though. You're just like...
So you've had this woman kind of fuck with you for over a year, kind
Yeah,
of. I mean,
pretty
really,
much.
that's what it was, because you didn't really expand anywhere from it. When she
No.
did come in periodically,
was
she would tease you a little
messages.
bit,
Right.
but not go anywhere with it.
No,
Never
no.
heard her voice.
Nope, never
I
talked
mean,
to
or
her.
his voice. We don't know who it was.
Yeah, that's true. We
Yeah,
could
you
always...
never know.
And she did, at one point, I did give her my phone number last year, and she freaked the fuck out and wouldn't talk to me for a few
You
months.
could be what'd she call you, a psycho or something?
Well, she said she had a bad experience online and
Right.
what the fuck ever.
So
And-
within a year, she still emailed you, so you couldn't have like spammed her or traced back
I
her
mean,
email
really,
address or anything.
if I'm that fucking psycho, I probably could have found her.
But
by
you know
now.
what? I think we need to let her talk. She wanted to start on this one.
Well, that's it.
I know what the problem was there. She's married. That's very,
You know what?
very...
Bingo. I said she had a man. This is what I said.
Yep.
If she freaked out like that over getting a phone number or whatever, that she's married or attached.
Attached.
And that's
It
what I
could be-
said.
yeah.
I said what it probably was she was with a man. He pissed her off. So periodically, when he pissed her off, she would come back in and talk to him.
Right.
So she still felt like a woman and maybe
Yep.
didn't pay attention to her or
Yep.
something like that. So see, that's what I said.
Absolutely,
That's,
see?
I know
There you
women.
go.
So that they never stay with me, but I know women.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes I bet you the best mechanics have cars that run like shit.
They probably do.
Because,
I see it all. I just can't keep it together.
Right, like the inner and outer workings of shit because
Okay.
you've had so many bad things happen.
Okay, wait a minute. She called yours, so now I want her to call mine. I was
Okay.
recently in a relationship with a woman that was in the Army, National Guard or Reserve, and loved each other so much. We were talking about marriage and stuff when she got back and everything. Why would a woman dump you because she loves you too much?
Because it's bullshit.
No, there we
got
go.
Scared. She got scared.
Okay.
Or there could have been somebody else as well. There's always someone else.
Yeah, because she told me I was the best thing that ever happened to her. I was the nicest guy. Sex was fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
All this stuff, but yet she separated.
Yeah. So she's scared, and there's still someone waiting in the wings. Now they could be the
Okay.
worst person ever, but some women are still tied to that.
What's the fear though?
Okay.
What's she afraid of? What was her fear?
That
do you
it may
think?
actually work. People don't even realize that it may actually work this time.
Damn,
And
I
they're
feel,
afraid of
Because
that.
you get the people
I
that
feel like giving you a bell. For that. That's good.
I got the bell.
Oh,
yeah.
man. Wow, because she really thought, hey, I got something good here, so let me fuck. That's
Let's
the dumbest
fuck it
shit I ever
up.
heard.
Men usually do that, but women
There are
will do
women
it
that do it
too.
too.
Because there are people that complain, oh, if I only had, I
yes.
want the best relationship, I never get it. Then they get it and they fuck it up.
Yeah, because I didn't screw around on her, obviously. I didn't lie to her. We were together when I could be and she could be. We spent a lot of time together. There was nothing really bad about it. We didn't really fight. We had maybe one or two little fights, but there was nothing major. She said the sex was great. We cuddled every night in bed. There was nothing that would indicate that you would want to get the fuck out.
Exactly. That's how people are. That's what happens. They
Why?
get
Why is
scared.
that? What's the
People
fear?
are ridiculous, and then
Because
they
then
get
they have
used
nothing to bitch about, or is
right? Exactly, and then they're used to being treated badly. They
So they
don't
go
even
back to
realize
that.
it, and they'll go back to
So
it.
someone else is going to
Yes.
do what they're
once
used
again,
to.
Once again,
Yeah.
I am gonna.
I love that person so much, and he may have punched me in the eye a few times, and I'm going back.
I think it was great because it gave me
Exactly.
drama. Well,
Right.
and you say guys do it. Give us the guy rendition of how it usually goes.
I mean,
down.
that probably never happened to you, though, right? Honestly?
Yeah, I can't.
I
see
mean,
a
I
guy-
can see that happening to you. You're a beautiful woman, and why would that happen, right?
Everything that you can imagine has happened.
Has happened. Yeah, I think we all go through it.
Absolutely.
So
and
you-
thank you for the beautiful woman.
Oh, you're welcome.
It doesn't matter anymore. I could be Pamela Anderson, and I'd still get
it right. I mean, it doesn't
Absolutely.
matter what your looks, your personality. Again, I think it's a human thing. It just
Yes.
happens to all of us.
Yes, you finally find who it is. You like the person, you get along great, you're happy, and then it's okay. Lola wants me back, or
Some kind
I'm
of fucked
playing
up
a
little
game.
thing, yeah.
I have to have 19,220 women.
Wow, that's quite a few. But
Yeah,
damn,
exactly.
19,000.
0.5.
Okay. There.
Wow.
Well,
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
So I've kind of given up on that whole thing.
see, and that's what I said. And everybody's like, I don't know if you've seen in my post. You said you don't see a lot of them, but I put up a lot of feelings of how I feel about stuff, and they're like, guys, don't do that. You shouldn't be. And everybody's bitching at me. I put up poems. I put up all kinds of stuff. My feelings of what I felt about it at the time of the relationship, and people are like, well, you shouldn't do that. You're a guy,
Yeah, well, you tell people that they should F off. It's your page.
And I kind of did do that. I kind of told them to, hey, if you don't like it, pass by it.
You are allowed to express your feelings. People, it makes other people uncomfortable, and that's the problem.
And isn't that weird, though? You can see people fighting and arguing on there, and they're
it's
okay with
okay.
that.
Right.
They're all like, they'll jump the fuck in.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Let
when
me jump them.
yeah, but when you come in and tell somebody about how you're looking for true love, how you want, and how your heart feels, people are like, hey, get that shit off my fucking page.
It's all about being ignorant and nasty as can be now. Nobody wants the sweet stories, the wonderful stories.
Yeah.
They say they do, but they don't.
I see couples. I see couples on Facebook fighting.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the husband and wife are both on Facebook, and he's like, "Fuck that bitch! She can get the fuck out." And then she's commenting on there, "You got it all wrong," and then
you got a small dick.
Yeah,
you always throw that one at him. Small dick. I'm like, oh damn it.
She'll say all kinds of fucked up things about it. It's okay. I'll go fuck your friend that I was fucking before I met you.
I just really think it's easier for people to hate than it is to love. I really do.
absolutely.
I mean, I think that people just are so ass backwards and taught the wrong way to love one another. And this is what it comes. It's easy to teach hate. We all can learn that real easy. I mean,
Exactly.
But the love part, everybody gets so damn sensitive, and everybody wants to kind of like tiptoe around it.
Yeah, they get scared. People don't want that feeling of hurt.
Right.
But that is no excuse. I mean,
No, it
I
isn't.
have a tendency to push people away because I don't want to get hurt, but I'm not going to go and become an asshole 24/7. Now, I can be an asshole.
Well, I think we all can be. Yeah.
But
Well,
only
you know-
if you
Provoke
bring it
that
out.
part, right,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
See, and
So,
here's the thing: it's like to love can hurt, but to hate can feel good.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like to really just tear somebody.
But
hey,
sometimes
you're talking to me
they
now.
deserve it.
Yeah,
You're talking to me. I'll tear
sometimes
somebody a new
that
ass in a
hate comes
second.
from the love. I mean, because
Right.
Oh, sure.
it's like at points, even with her, I don't wish her any harm. I would never do that. That's not what I'm about.
Right.
But at the same time, you want to hate that person because you're like, why the fuck would you do this? Why would you build me up to believe I found something and then just tear it
down.
right the fuck away from me?
And hurt you and don't have a problem doing it.
Yeah.
It appears
They don't have a problem, right? They may be. I don't know. She may have sat home and cried forever. I don't know.
But it was just stupid.
But
It's
it was
pointless.
yeah.
You're like me. I have to know why, and I've got to understand. And sometimes there's just no answer.
Yeah, and that's the problem. And I
Yeah.
think that's where the hardest part kicks in
Right.
because there is not that answer that you need.
I wish I was, I didn't care. I know I was dumb.
Right.
And
And just be like, oh, well, it
yeah,
happens.
he just punched me in the face one day, and I don't even care. It
Right, it's
doesn't-
just over.
But I always have to know why.
Why,
It
yeah.
will
Right.
drive me insane trying to figure, okay, can you at least, and they won't. You
No.
can even beg them to just at least tell them.
And they'll give you a half shitty answer.
Yeah.
You're like,
They won't
okay,
tell
what
you
the
the
hell
truth.
is that?
It's not you, darling. It's me. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
well,
it's like,
then
that
tell me
bullshit.
what it
Then
is.
what it is about you,
Yeah,
asshole? Tell me, come
Tell
on.
me, what is it? You like to screw all
Yeah.
women? Let me know. What is
Yeah.
it? Just be honest. And people don't want to be honest. They like to be nasty. So, it really, you don't know how your
Well,
future's going to turn out.
I mean,
That is true.
there are those situations where you don't feel the chemistry's working or something like that.
But
That does
But
happen.
I'm talking about that should be taken off right away. I mean,
Right.
if there's no chemistry there,
Yeah.
I mean, you may not have that instant attraction, but you can get an attraction later on. And if it does happen, of course. But if it doesn't happen, well, of
Right.
course you should sit there and say, hey, look, I'm not feeling this.
Right.
But it's the people that hang on to that because they have nothing else at the time, waiting for the upgrade to come along,
Right.
and then dump your ass because I was just having some fun. That is
Right.
fucked up. You're fucking
Yeah.
with people's emotions at that
Yeah,
point.
I dig that. Well, and I call it subtlety. society that's so willing to settle because they really are. I mean, they're willing to settle for a lot of shit.
But they're really not settling. What they're doing is they're waiting for that bridge to come, and they're using that person until that bridge shows
so
up.
it's a stepping stone.
It's a stepping stone, and it's really it's a shame that our society has become something like this. That you can't find somebody that you love and stick with them, and people are so quick to fucking run from something. I've never. I mean, a relationship is working at something together, and that's what the biggest part of a relationship is. And I will say this today, I die. When you get two people together and they join and then go on from that point, there's where the meaningful relationship kicks in.
Oh, absolutely. Everybody wants something instant.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not happening for me. Well, what did you do to fulfill your relationship?
Exactly
what did you
right.
do to make it special?
Yeah.
You came in, you hung out, and all you did was bitch the entire time.
Yeah.
What did you do to make
Want
it
some
special?
sex and go home and have a sandwich or something. Yeah, what the hell's that?
Exactly. Yeah, and it wasn't even all that good sex. It
Yeah.
was just like you just did it, and
And the sandwich was fucking shitty too. They had mustard on it, whatever you wanted.
but then you will see some people jump into these crazy, like really fast, like couple months or something.
But that's it. You see them going from one to one to one because they don't know what love is. They are searching for something to keep it fresh. And if you're looking for freshness, go to Fresh and Easy because you. Yeah.
That's why they're going out of business.
Yeah, exactly. Or Super Fresh.
Super Fresh. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I mean, don't look for it in a relationship.
I do like Fresh and Easy though, just for the record.
Oh, yeah,
so
it is.
it's
Delicious. I love that place.
Good shit.
Absolutely.
Good food there, man.
Yes.
But yeah, I just, like I said, I just don't understand it. We all have our flaws. We all have our ways of being and doing things. And I think that's what makes a relationship grow. When you can be with somebody, learn what their flaws are, accept them, and move on from that point. That's a relationship.
It's building something.
Building
together.
something, exactly right.
But here's the thing with you and the girl you were with, obviously. You guys had everything was good. That's what makes this weird because
and that's what shocked I think everybody that was with me, and including myself. I'm like, wow, this is fucking. We were great together. Yeah. And all of a sudden, it was just like, okay, I did call her the one time when she was out on drill, and I said, well, I don't know if I can handle this because I'm not used to being without you and stuff. And I had a bad day. And I supposedly, that's where all this stuff started rolling from. But even after I said that, I apologized immediately. I said, it didn't come out the way I meant it to.
Right.
I said, I had a bad day, so I wasn't coming off as an asshole or trying to. It's like, I may have said that wrong. Let me rephrase that, and I apologize for saying it that way.
Right.
Yes.
So, and I just don't know.
People are difficult, and it's ridiculous. And that's the main thing everybody complains about. They can't find the right person. Well, try being the right person first.
Yeah, exactly. and look for it.
Yes, exactly. You deserve it. Don't finally get out of whatever it is, go into something, and then I'm going back.
Well,
and it's amazing, because they won't
don't just
go back.
take the first thing that gives you interest either. Sometimes that happens too, where people will go, well, okay, I'll stick with this person just because they're showing me interest.
But I can see that because sometimes you will maybe date somebody you're not sure about because you don't know.
Yeah.
So you'll date them. But if you know after a couple dates and there's still nothing there, you're kind of like, well, hey, maybe this isn't going to be fucking working
forcing
here.
some shit.
People will marry people just because, I'm never going to get married. I might
Some
as well.
Will do it now, whoever comes along.
I'm not doing that. I want to wait for the right, because I only intend to do it once.
One time.
Yeah, it's got to be real, man.
And it may not work out, but I'm not going to jump into the first,
person that shows you interest.
Because I'm getting a little old now. I might as well.
But if you find a good man, you're not kicking him to the curb. I hope.
No.
Jeez,
No, absolutely. But it's hard because I do push a lot of people away. Like there'll be guys that'll come up and want my number, and I'm all like.
Well, I guess it's how they would approach you too. I mean, it has a lot to do with it.
There's some nice ones, and I'm like, listen, we already know how this is going to end. We're going to be really sweet for a couple of weeks. You're going to be really nice, and then in a couple months you're going to turn into an asshole. So you know what? Back up.
Forget it now.
I really, I have a tendency to, if you get past that, then you better take it and run with it. But then I've had people that did that, and then they went and they did exactly what I already knew.
Right.
So it's kind of reinforcing in your head.
Right, and it puts up that wall that you thought you could finally tear the hell down, and that's a shame. It shouldn't happen that way.
It shouldn't.
That's wow.
Because people tell you, how will you know? If you keep everyone out, but if you keep
that's the conundrum on this one, because you're right. How would you know? But at the same time, I don't want to be fucked up like I was before. Yeah. So how can you tell?
It takes a lot to get over.
Well, you don't want to be that. You don't want to go through that same pain. Well, like we said, it's hard to love because it hurts, but yet it's easier to hate someone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. All you want to really do, I know for me, I have a lot of love to give. I want to give that love. That's all I really want to do. That's who I am, part of who I am, and I can't do it because then I'll end up being injured.
And see, and that's what's wrong with me. I'm very sensitive. I mean, and people like me, they're like, well, guys shouldn't be. No, my dad was a total ass munch as I grew up. I wanted to be everything he was not.
Right.
And and just for being myself, that's just the way I am. That's built into me. So there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, I've got my moods up and down like everybody fucking else does. But you know, if you're looking for somebody to be totally loyal, someone that fucking gives a shit about you, and if I do care, I'm going to fucking care. I will be loyal. That's just bottom fucking line.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know, if you're my sweetie and I love you and you've done everything for me, I don't care. You know, big super Tommy Lee rock star comes by and tries to drag me off.
Right.
It's not going to happen.
It won't work.
Because that'll be a night of fun, just one night of fun, and then when he throws me out the next morning, where's my sweetie?
Right, where's Honey Bunny?
Exactly.
I
miss you.
This goes back to that instant gratification thing you were talking about, where everybody just wants right away. You know, fuck the, you know, oh well, yeah, I have this person, but you know that's where they're stupid. They'll cheat in relationships and do other dumb things, and you know, it's like, man, come on.
She gives me everything. She does everything for me. She cuts the crust off my bread. But damn, that woman's ass and her tits are hot.
I just can't resist. I'm gonna blow that load.
Yeah,
Shoot out like a rocket afterwards.
Yeah, and then before I even wake up or even turn over, she's gone. And then you're calling sweetie, honey, baby. No, sweetie, honey, baby's gonna tell you where to go.
Well, see, and that's I think, and she even said that to me one night, because the one night we just sat there, I said, I just want to cuddle tonight. I don't want to fucking have sex. I want nothing else, just cuddle. And she's like, why would you want to do that? Like, guys don't.
Don't you just want to blow it?
What's wrong with that?
That is awesome.
Don't you just
I mean,
come
we
up
did
and
too. But she was kind of like totally thrown off. I mean, so I'm obviously not a woman, so I guess a lot of men just walk in and say, hey, look, let me squeeze your boobs, pop one in you and run.
Exactly.
And
and that's what she's used to. So, you know, women get a little suspicious. They're like, wait a minute. What's wrong with you? You did not act like Captain Jerkoff.
Right. Yeah.
Something's wrong with you.
All right, what's going on? Where's the cameras?
I'm and we did the phone thing. I said, you know, I never have anything to hide. So if you, here's my code. You can use it anytime you want. My phone sits there. Look at it. I'm not going to be offended by that, because if something in your past has happened to you, that someone screwed around on you, and you feel you need to do that, I've got nothing to hide. Feel free to do it. All it's going to do is reassure you that I am who I say I am.
And you get people, oh, well, if you don't trust me, well, no. Because as soon as you give the trust.
You're afraid,
you know, then here it comes. So I was the same way, and then in one of my last relationships, you know, I never left anything, you know, I always gotta close my Facebook. I always gotta close. Have to have a code for everything. I only started doing it when they started doing it.
then
And I have nothing. Mine is boring.
Oh, that's the thing, though. Obviously, if somebody feels the need, they just got to check. It's like, well, what are you doing?
You
know, because I dated somebody like that read broke into my emails and you know would read all my emails.
Well, there is some of that. That does happen. I mean,
I have to admit I've done that.
Yeah, there's people that will go in and look, and like I said, to me, I never have a problem with that. If unless they're going to come and nail me for something stupid, like okay, some girl on my Facebook from Ben Guacaca, you know, fucking called me and said, I love you. I can't do nothing about that, you know. So don't jump on my ass.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Now you'll see, because even when I wasn't around her, I mean, you do get girls. You get girls that come on and say. I've had a lot of girls come on and say stuff like that, and they were been there. And I would even show her. I would say, hey, look, you know, this is what, because I felt she should know. Instead of, if she went on my phone and seen something, that would be kind of questionable. Like, well, you know, so if they were actually hitting on me, I would say, hey, you know, this is what this person said. You know, so there's no, if you ever go on my phone, there's no suspicion of anything, and you'll see what I said to them also. And I would tell them, look, I'm happy in a relationship. If you want to be Facebook friends, perfect, that's fine. Other than that, move on.
Cool. Yeah, I you know, the guy that I was with before, he, you know, it was like that in the beginning, you know, leave things open, whatever. Then one day I go, and I was not trying to find anything, and I open up my computer, and I find this conversation with this woman very inappropriately. So I felt like an instant ass. All the tears, all the crying. So then that made me insane. So now I'm trying to break into phones, and then I would find more and more stuff. And so I found exactly what I'm looking for. And then you have people, well, you shouldn't have to do that. No, I should not have to do that.
But you did.
Look at what caused it.
But, and that's it's kind of like a two-way street on that, because they'll tell you, well, you shouldn't be snooping. And then if you wouldn't have done that, and this happened, people would say, well, why didn't you see the signs? Why didn't you look and dig it? You're like, okay, what the fuck was I supposed to do here?
I can't win.
Yeah. Either way, I was fucked in this deal, right?
Exactly.
Right.
It's all my fault.
Yeah, it's your
Like,
fault.
What
yeah.
did you look for? Yeah, exactly. So, speaking of that, I think it's time for a break.
No. We still got time, believe it or not.
We do?
5 more minutes, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, we've been
I just,
tearing it up, haven't
somebody,
we?
Oh, wait a minute, no, you're right. It is time for a break. I looked at it wrong. I should have worn my other glasses. I'm getting old.
Your fucking
I gotta wear these
dyslexia
big-
is kicking
yeah,
in.
these
Macular
binoculars.
degeneration. We'll be right back, bitches.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. Hip-hop bangers like
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the pay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
Hey, most people don't plan to fail, but a lot of people fail to plan, and it really don't have to be like that. What you know about an IRA or a tax-deferred 401k? What you gotta pay to the government? Ever heard of a tax-exempt retirement? That's info most folks don't know. What you gonna do if you live too long? What you gonna do if you die too soon? Can your spouse afford the house? Will your family go bankrupt if you get sick? You got a plan in place to cover medical debt? I'm not talking about Advil, I'm speaking on long-term ill. You ever seen a bill from that home where Big Mama went to live? It's like $73,000 a year. How you gonna pay for that? 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 You work hard every day, but you really don't like it. You're looking at a retirement crisis. Got a good education, got a good job, got the age and the time, but still got robbed in 2008 when the market crashed. Wanna tell your boss to kiss your bus pass, but you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. Said you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. So you wake up in the morning and you put on your game face. Then you run out the house late, headed to the same place. On the bus like I'm stuck in your core like I'm stuck. What you need is a solution, more income and less confusion. What you gonna do, where you gonna go, who you gonna talk to get the info and get money? You can talk to me, you can talk to me. We got what you need, or you can join the team. Build yourself, then build your wealth by sharing what you learn with somebody else. Each one, teach one how money works. Stay compliant so nobody gets hurt. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Hey, this is Travis. This song was recorded to get your attention. I have some powerful financial information that you should hear. The things that you need to put in place for a solid financial foundation in case you live too long, die too soon, if you become disabled or need to go into a home, or if you simply need access to a tax-free supplemental retirement or emergency fund. We have the information to put these proper plans in place in case any of these things happen. Contact me at my email. That's tkeetonwfg@gmail.com. That's tkeetonwfg@gmail.com. Let's set up an appointment, sit down at the kitchen table or coffee shop somewhere. I'll show you the information. If you have the need and the means, let's get it done. Or if you're looking for a business with a great compensation plan and a proven system, you should join the team. I know this business isn't for everyone, but it's one of those rare situations where if we all follow the system, it can be a win for all involved. The companies win, the clients win, or the families win, the brokers win. We're entrepreneurs, we're our own bosses. Everyone is a broker. We can make good money and travel around the world on the company's dime. Let's at least try to do it.
At last, the wait's finally over. B6 returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
B6 no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass. With such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, you think that you're fun. My tongue's replacing the gun. My toleration is none. Fuck a buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghosts.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
Straight to the
hollering at
guts,
a bar,
blind
you
to
be
the
getting
facts.
digits. Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scams. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts of
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerk Man. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
We think it's the banning of
We
speech
are
First Amendment protected
anonymous.
material.
And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch jerk man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
The shit that irks me. The shit that irks me.
Back to the STIM Radio Show with the man behind the mic. Loves to eat his own burgers late at night, all alone in his home. Maxwell Silverhammer.
How'd you know this?
Because I just know you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So-
you look like a booger picker.
So I like how the Mexican fucking cleaning people bring their kids around to work.
Oh wow.
You know,
You're really gonna go there.
Yeah,
Don't pick on her. She's a cute kid.
Well, she might be, but you don't bring your goddamn kid to work.
Well, she did.
Oh.
Maybe it's a grandmother and it's take your kid to work day. I
It's
don't
like,
know.
oh, I call cleaning. Like this poor kid's got to go running around with her while she's fucking scrubbing floors.
She looked happy. She has a toy there or something. She's, you know.
It's like,
She had gloves on. She was ready to help clean. She
Yeah.
probably just wants her mom to hurry up and.
Yeah, she wants to go home. Yeah.
Well, that's it. You know, here it is. It's almost 9 o'clock at night, and you got this kid running around with you, going to building to building, cleaning up shit. You know.
All right, let's get back to relationships. We only got a little bit of time here.
Oh, God.
She's just as fucked up as we are, and I like to hear.
Yeah,
I don't
really
like that. Don't get me
fucked
wrong.
up. No, no,
I
I am.
like to hear this, but I like to hear somebody else that's been fucked up because it makes me
yes.
feel not so damn alone. I'm sure him too.
Well, we've all had some
Yeah.
shit. You know, I mean, we could sit. Well, you know,
When do we find the person that's going to do that? Like we were talking about outside, our grandparents and stuff like that, they learned to stick together. They learned that love was hard at times, like anything else. You know, you're going to jump from person to person. You don't think you're going to have bullshit? Eventually, no matter what, you put accumulation of that together. You could have spent that time with something and someone meaningful instead of all the bullshit. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
And make it work out.
Yeah, and make it work.
You know, because I don't know. I mean, that bed to bed thing is not fun. I mean, it is at the moment, but then you wake up and you're going home by yourself.
See, and that's it. I'm not. I'm not a booty call guy. I have never been. I can't put something on my phone and go, wait, you know what? I think I want to fuck tonight. Beep, 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 beep. I can't do that. That's not me. I have to be in a relationship in order to have sex with somebody. It has to be a meaningful relationship or it ain't fucking happening. Bottom line.
I've been trying to make myself go out and hook up with people. It just never really happens.
Yeah,
I've tried. You know, I've tried to do it. You know, because I was like, I'm changing the way things are. And then no.
Maybe
I said the same thing. You know what? Maybe I should look at that booty call. And I look at it and go, you know what? That's not me. I can't do it. Bottom line.
See, I could do it sometimes. I can do that once in a while.
But you got a different heart than us. We're different from you, you weirdo.
Yeah. Well,
if I get a steady guy and he's scared to call it a relationship or whatever, fine. But I don't know if I want to do the bed hopping.
Well, I mean, I prefer not to. But you know, if I found the right person, you know, I'd be cool.
But it's refreshing to hear a girl say that. And I'm not being kind of down on you, but there's a lot of women nowadays that are doing this. They're okay with this. They think that love is the booty call, and it is not.
It isn't because you have that emptiness. I mean, some women have been hurt so much that they don't care. That's
They don't
all
care anymore,
they
right.
want right now, and that's what I wanted. I thought I wanted
Thought
it
you
until
wanted
it
it, right.
came down to it. You know, I
Right.
mean, hey, I'm around a bunch of rock stars all the time. You
Right.
think I'd be the biggest whore?
Right, be all over it.
You're
Yeah.
like, ooh.
No one's hard. I mean,
See
no
these
one's
babies?
ever-
Doing,
exactly. Yeah, I can count on one hand how many, if even that.
Right.
That, and you would think that every time I turn around, I was hooking up, and it's just something just happens. I just, it's cool and all the flirting, and they
Right.
kiss each other, and then it's like,
Yeah, then that stop sign is like, okay, this is just fucking weird.
yeah, exactly. I got to get out of here. I
Yeah.
can't do. I thought I could be a big old hoochie.
Yeah, didn't work.
But I can't. But it's not to put down hoochies. I understand.
Hey, you know,
you do what you need to
to each
do.
your
I
own.
think
Yes,
and maybe that whole thing, the relationship thing, is like it's like a thing of the past. You know, it's like the 8-track tape.
I sure as fuck hope
seems
not,
to
because if it
be.
is, you know what? I'm just ready to die now because I don't want to go through this shit.
Well,
I mean,
I understand.
Yeah, I mean,
that.
I want to find somebody I can settle down with, and I mean, I'm getting older here, and I'm not saying settle
Right.
down. I'm
Yes.
saying settle down with somebody
Right.
that I give a shit about.
Yes.
Move on in that point of my life. I want the biggest part of my life, and I will say this to the day I die. I want that person next to me when I'm dying, and I want to look back and remember all the good fucking times.
Exactly.
Am I gonna call a fucking booty call and say, I'm on my deathbed? Remember when we fucked that night? What the fuck is that?
Exactly. That's not good. You want, like, if you ever get cancer, you want that person holding your hand. You want them to be there for you. You don't need, I don't got time for you because I gotta squeeze Jefferson in at 12. You do your chemo alone. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You want somebody to share your experiences, and just like you said, when their life is slipping away, oh my God, I loved you. I had a fulfilling life, and now I can die peacefully.
Yeah, and that's what I think the meaning of, people want to know what the meaning of life, I think that's what it is.
Absolutely.
I think the
Yeah,
meaning
they're
of
missing
life
it.
is the ending of your life, what it meant to you.
Right.
There's the meaning of life.
Exactly.
But they're missing it, man.
Yeah.
You know, they're forgetting. When it comes to that time, they're not going to have those things there, those essentials, as like you were saying, that special person to be like, damn, we shared so much together, and you and I are together. You know, they're not going to have that because they're so entrapped in the present.
And that's the whole thing. I mean, and this is the part that I may feel bad for myself because I've been hurt a lot through this, but I feel really bad for them. Because someday I may find that, and I will have that ending. And
Right.
they probably never will.
Nope,
Probably
they're just going to
not.
bounce from dick to dick, and
Yeah.
and for your guy, he'll bounce from pussy to pussy.
Yeah.
And then in the end, what do you have? It's kind of like, it's kind of funny. You know how they always talk to you about getting your will made up and getting all your pre-death plans all settled. Well, I think that's part of your pre-death plan.
Should be.
And you know what? When you don't have that shit, there's going to be something missing, and you're going to die a lonely motherfucker.
And you know what? I noticed you giggled when she said that too. I noticed you went.
When? What?
You know what she said, and you went.
What did she say?
She said, "Well, and if you get cancer," and you went.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to.
Yeah, I have cancer.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Oh, I had
and
no
that's
idea. I'm
why.
sorry.
That's why he got. No.
Okay,
It's fine.
That's why I
It's,
understood it, because I was like,
but-
holy shit. Yeah, you're right.
But no, and that's, you hit it on the head. You want that time to come back down through.
Right.
You want those things, and to me, it just doesn't make any sense not to. It makes no fucking sense to me. Why would
Right.
you want to go through life with with emptiness. And as a matter of fact, I did a video blog on that, and I talked about it. I did about booty calls and stuff like, you know, you can have that. A booty call is an empty action for an empty heart. Bottom line.
Yeah.
You know, you're not really getting much from it besides sex. And if that's you're on your deathbed, you, like I said, calling up your booty call people, or what?
Yeah, what are they gonna do for you?
Hey, well, you know,
It's
come
kind of
over.
like, it's kind of like your fuck towel. You know what I'm saying? The one you toss your nut on. You know?
She's a
You know, you've been that towel is not going to be very important at one point. You know, you're just like, okay, that's where I wipe my nut.
Yeah.
You know,
You're gonna have to wash that towel eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I hope so, right? Maybe
Or it
some people don't.
Sticks to the floor. You know, when you throw it by your bed or
You
something.
see, you started him up. Now he's threw it to the ceiling, spun it around some on the fan.
Well, it's better than having cockroaches crawling on it and eating from it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
It's like roaches eating an old hamburger that was left on the table.
That's great. Yeah. Now I've got that image in my head, and I want to go home and eat a hamburger right away.
Yeah, I did want a hamburger before.
Yeah,
now,
actually,
no.
and I really did want one, but I'm not thinking I want one now.
Good, it worked.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to diet, you know.
Oh, Jesus. See, that is
Now
keep him around.
I don't need the hamburger.
Keep him around. You will not fucking eat a day in your life. You'll starve to death.
Probably not.
Why? Because I'll eat all the food?
Well, three things. He'll talk to you and make you fucking want to puke. Then he'll eat all the food, and then if you watch him eat it, you won't want to eat either. So you know you can you'll be anorexic in like 4 months.
I'm a real appetite killer, I guess. Huh?
God, yeah.
Oh man.
But no, I mean it's nice, honestly, to have somebody in that's a woman, because we've heard some fucked up shit. We've had some women in here, and they've said some fucked up shit, and I just don't understand. I don't know if it's what. And I'm not coming down to just women. I mean, I'm speaking from my point of view, because I date women, I don't date men.
Right.
But from my point of view, it seems like, really, Red Lobster, you're going to go there?
Yeah.
Yeah. He wanted to date with a guy at Red Lobster one time. That's why I throw that up every once in a while.
I see.
Yeah, he was a gay man that asked me to lunch, so I went and had lunch with him. So because I went and had lunch with a gay man,
it was just easy to ride him about it.
Yeah.
More ways than one, huh?
Hey, it's a meal being paid for.
That's what he said.
That's what I said, man. Shit, you're getting the bell left and right tonight, man.
Look, he's all happy with that one. Thanks for coming to my defense.
Yeah, exactly.
Pay for it. It's like we're not going anywhere afterwards. It's just we're going to eat and we're going home.
I think a lot of it is some of the way that these children are being taught, and it's a shame.
Yes, they
I mean, the women are being taught to be all princesses, and you don't work at something. You just go for what they've got, and if they don't make you happy, you move
right
on.
away. Go, get out of there.
And the guys are always been taught this, though. You know, you get as many as you can, and not put a notch out there, and hey, get the next one.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
And now it's all clashing, and everybody's being
it's all fucking up.
And the thing is, a guy, when you break up with somebody and you really had feelings, the first thing they'll all tell you is, well, man, you just need to get laid, man. That's going to solve your problem, dude.
Like I said, you know how many people told me, oh, you got a radio station. You should be able to get laid
You
all
can
the
get
time.
pussy anywhere, man.
I'm going to use this to go get pussy. That's great. That's great.
How about
Can you
this
imagine
one?
how empty you'd feel every time you went to go home afterwards?
I couldn't do it because I really couldn't live with myself afterwards. It would be disgusting. I would feel disgusting.
Well, or people will tell you, you can have any woman you want. What are you worried about? And you're thinking, oh, yeah, really? Then that one that just left that I really wanted?
Yeah.
How come I can't have her?
Where is she?
Yeah, exactly right. So that's some bullshit.
Well, people don't get it. You try to form these connections, and then you want to build a life. That's what I think we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
But apparently,
well,
that's not what it's
should be
about.
doing nowadays.
Obviously, we're the only sober people at the Grateful Dead concert, I think.
Yeah.
Everybody else has dropped acid, and we're just like, what? What are you talking about?
Because you know, AK, she works here. She's the board op, and she's not here tonight. She's supposed to be, but she told me, she goes, because I said, you know what, I think I'm just going to break down, and I'm going to go out and start just being a man whore and getting this fucking shit over with, breaking myself down, because I, like you, I said, you know, fuck this. I'm sick of this love bullshit. I'm going to change, and if I'm going to change, I got to change it all.
Right,
And she said to me, she goes, no, you wouldn't. She said, the minute you go out and have one booty call, you'd feel like you're raped and have to get a shower.
Yeah, it's
probably
weird.
so.
I mean, you do. You go. I've done that, you know, and woke up and was like, you know, what did I just do? And then I'm like, all right,
How
yeah,
stupid
that was
was
a
that?
fun night, but gosh, I'm going home now.
Yeah.
And I feel
Now
like
it's over.
It's like
There's nothing
there's
to
a
it.
film on.
Yeah, the shower time,
The
yeah.
luckiness.
Yeah. it's like, ugh.
I don't want, I don't want that. I don't know. Everybody wants everything easy.
Yeah, okay, that's it.
Yeah, and
it's,
amazing.
let me have the fast relationship, the throw together relationship, nothing I got to work at. And you know what? Even if I do have to work at it, it's like, well, okay, but it's too long. It's not, it's not coming together. It's not coming to fruition in the time I want.
Right.
So let me just get the fuck out of here and run from it, and there we go.
Plus, that real hot one, she was looking. I mean, she gave me the eye, so now I got to go give her something.
But see, that's it. There's nothing more hot, and I will say this to the day I die. There's nothing more hot than looking in the eyes of the woman you love, and they have love for you. There's nothing fucking hotter than that.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. The biggest tits, the biggest ass, the biggest whatever. I don't give a shit.
Yep. The one you
There's
love loves
nothing
you.
that means more than that.
Yeah, that's that mutuality, man.
Yeah, when you get that, holy shit, hang on to it.
When there's no mutuality, that's the problem, though. There's not mutuality. It's like, what the fuck kind of environment is this, man?
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be obviously there's got to be an attraction one way or another, or you're not going to.
Absolutely.
But once you get past that attraction point and you get to the love point and you've got that, there's nothing hotter than that.
Right. And if someone's showing you that, don't keep pushing them off. And especially if you know you like, because I know people, I know, and they know they love that one person or they really like them, but no, let me just keep pushing that
push
person
them away. Yeah.
because I got to be with this one because somebody told me I need to be with
With
this
that,
one.
right.
And
Or I
then
just
she'll
gotta
always be there. No, that's not, because
It's
a good
bullshit.
woman or a good guy eventually.
Yep.
Eventually they
They're
get
gone.
the hint and they say, hey,
Yeah, and then when you come back, oh, I should have realized. No, goodbye.
you should have. You're right.
I got to tell you, though, I've been pretty goddamn lucky. I've never had anybody come back from a past relationship wanting me back, which is pretty good.
You know what it was like for me standing here with my ex-wife standing here consoling me from a relationship I just was out
That
of,
must have been
and she
weird.
was telling me, I don't understand why she dumped you. You're the greatest guy.
Really? I don't understand why you dumped me.
left me.
Exactly. Hey, wait.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, this doesn't make any sense
Yeah,
here.
this is like, I'm really confused. Everybody get away from me.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, okay, so I'm the good guy, so that means I keep getting fucked over? How does that work?
That's what it appears to be.
Yeah.
It appears to be as nice as you are, as sweet as you are, as much as you're there for somebody, they just don't have time for you.
It's
But if
amazing.
you're a big asshole or a big bitch,
They're coming
then,
right the fuck around.
yeah.
please.
Let me come
get
back
the
for more
ring.
abuse.
Yeah.
No, you know what? And that I have had. Like somebody that I did not want, that I was like, okay, this is done. They kept coming back, like the guy you've been explaining to us outside, and they just keep coming back for more bullshit. And you may shit all over that person, and just you were nasty to them at one point or whatever. They'll come back and take more wonderful abuse.
Well, see, that's what feels so bad about it, because you feel like the next relationship you got to get in, you got to be somewhat of an asshole to even keep them around.
Yeah, like somebody you really love, you got to be an asshole to.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what I'm saying.
It's weird. It's like I was so sweet to you. I was so nice to you. I did everything you wanted.
Yeah.
Did, all these options, all these different things that you couldn't appreciate it.
Right.
And now that I'm like, fuck off. You're, oh, please.
Yeah.
Please, no.
Yep. All of a sudden now,
goodbye.
you chasing me around.
See you later.
That makes
Fuck's
no
going on?
sense. I don't get it. So everybody, a lot of people are really backwards, and it's kind of scary.
I just don't know where it happened. I don't know if maybe just a lot of us one night went to sleep. We entered the Twilight Zone, did not fucking know it,
Right.
and
we still don't know it.
We're still trying to figure it out and what the hell is really going on
went
here.
down here? Yeah.
But there's not a lot of us, though. There is not a lot. There's a lot of people I see. They'll say, "Oh, well, I know what love is," and they'll tell you what it is. Like, wow, you don't have a fucking clue, do
Exactly.
you?
It's like, what are you
Well,
talking
there's
about?
there's the subtlety. Again, society that's willing to settle. This is their idea of love. They'll settle for that. So that's the thing. They're just people willing to settle for everything. For the current mind state. And well, that's how things are. So I'm just gonna roll with it.
Right.
Rather than going, wait a minute, man. I know. Real love is because. I mean, for me, I always had an idea of what I thought love was just based on how I was programmed, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? From, well, my parents are divorced, but still, I think I had an idea of what real love was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what it is. I'm not one of these completely oblivious running around and I just, I've actually had, stuff where even when I was younger, I would fantasize about, having that person there and just being with that person.
And how old are you now?
I'm 40 now.
You don't mind me asking your age, do you?
I'm 43.
You're 43?
Okay.
I'm 40-fucking-7. All three of us are sitting here saying the same
We're all
damn
like,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're all in our 40s and
this
going,
happened?
what the fuck?
By now we should, you would think would be married, have happy lives, but nobody wants that anymore. Appears.
And that's the whole fucking
Or the ones
thing.
that do are just totally fucked up, and you just
Yeah.
like, I'm not feeling it with you. I'm sorry.
Right.
You know, and I'm not willing to just settle and take the dick just
Right.
for somebody that's
Exactly.
I'm really not into.
Yeah,
You know,
not
just because
gonna
they
do-
showed me interest, because you stuck your pussy in my face doesn't mean that I want to love you. Now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So-
I know you do have the people saying that nice guys that no one wants them. That's
And
not
it's true.
either.
It really is true.
It's true in some ways, but like if you if you don't have chemistry, you don't, because that's what people say. Oh, well, I know what's wrong. You just skip over all the nice guys. No, well, there has to be some.
Well, there has to be a chemistry there. But I'm talking about the ones that are, actually is a chemistry. You're already with them.
Oh yes.
And then you fucking dump their
Right.
ass. You're kind of like
you
what
have
the
a
fuck here.
That
you
has
have something
happened
with
to
that
me
person.
time and time again. And I'm not gonna say I'm a good person.
Right.
I any guy that would be with me would be very, very happy because I put them first.
Right.
Right.
And that's what a
everything's
relationship
about
should
them.
be.
It's like, oh, honey, why don't we go do this for you? Or I know that's gonna make him smile.
Right.
Or I'm gonna run that bath water for him.
Yeah.
And
Right. But
whatever
no,
it
it's
is.
it's all about
Yeah.
what they can get first. It's fuck or be fucked, basically.
Right.
Wow.
Anyway, bitches, I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
And you are?
Dynasty Centers rocks.
And I'm GJ Jerkman, or I'm GJ the good man getting screwed over Jerkman.
And that's the story there, bitches. See ya.
That goes.